are doing in many cases. We have many examples of it, and I think that came through in the discussion here. We need to bring out those examples. We need to empower these women to influence things at their level in different parts of the world. And I hope that the gender platform does this. This just doesn't work. Next slide, please. I'm sorry. I think we had the 10 characteristics of a well-functioning system, which we had presented. I'm not going to go over it. We have tweaked it based on the inputs that we got from people. And I think one thing that has come through is that farmers, as well as consumers, both in rural and in urban areas, and sustainability, all the three dimensions need to be at the center stage in the characteristics of a well-functioning system. And this might be useful to us in looking at whether we are moving in the right direction. Next slide, please. We also had given a list a couple of days ago about stakeholders who should commit. And again, I think the list is very long. We are pleased to see that much of what we had considered remains, and we thought there were several other stakeholders which we probably hadn't mentioned enough. So just, I think that this is fine-tuning of what we had presented a few days ago, so I won't spend any time on it. Next slide, please. Now, there are a number of key issues that came up in the plenary session and in the discussions that took place following the plenary. So we've made an attempt to try to bring all those together. I think one of the things that came out very strongly, which we had also mentioned in our paper, is the fundamental importance of global policy issues. I'm glad that the questions of trade, food stocks, food aid, external shocks, its impact on poor people came up in the plenary discussions. And I think when we think of research priorities in the